If you bored, then stop complaining. Tap into Slightlee daily. Pods and blogs and playlists. Everyday entertainment. Slightly to the daily. Slight to the lead to the. If you bored, then stop complaining. Tap into Slightlee daily. Pods and blogs and playlists. Everyday entertainment. Slightly to the daily. Slight to the lead to the daily.
Welcome back. Welcome back to the Slightly Daily Podcast. This is episode number 52. I'm rocking solo, as you can see. I'm live on Instagram, as you can see. I'm by myself, as you can see. But that's fine. Like I just said, you know, I had a couple lined up today. It's a Saturday. I had a couple lined up. They fell through. It's whatever. It happens. Life happens, you know. Shit happens. The show must go on. I mean, I'm gonna record with or without somebody, you know. I didn't get a chance to record last week, so that's really been bothering me. Like, for real. It's really just been bothering my OCD. Yeah. At Slightlee Daily. All social media platforms. Slightly Daily Podcast. Wherever you can find a podcast. Motherfucking Google Podcast. Anchor.com, all that, Apple Podcast, Spotify, we're there. Run those numbers up. Sipping on a little bourbon. I got a small audience over here on my IG Live. Yeah, I'm just trying this new thing. I guess you could say new. I guess you could say new, but I'm kind of trying to go live while I'm also recording the episodes too. It just kind of adds another element. So we got our first. I have a couple topics / things I want to talk about today, but yeah, it'll be solo dolo for sure. But so Andy says, Slight, make an appointment with Danny and Zach. Who exactly is Danny? Tell me who Danny is. I'm not sure I know who that is. But send him my way. I know Zach for sure. Yeah, dude, I'd love to get Zach back in here. Who exactly is Danny though? Yeah, guys, I really want to tell you guys about. Oh, Eeyore. Okay, bet. Okay, I didn't know that was his name. I thought that's who it was. Well, I wasn't too sure, but yes, dude. Yeah, we follow each other, man. I'll shoot him a DM. Be like, yo, what's up? Cause yeah, I'm gonna try and get Nathan in here before he leaves, before he goes back to Cali. Barkley, young Seth Farley, aka Barkley. He moved back to Murfreesboro, so I'm gonna try and get him in here too real soon. Yeah, like I said, I have a couple questions that were submitted. I have two, kinda. One of them was like a topic, and the other one was a question. Nothing major, but before I get into that, I do want to say, man, this production, this podcast, this show has leveled up so much in the last. So I started in November. We're in late June now. Okay, so roughly 6-7 months. You know what I'm saying? So not quite a year. We're still in its infancy, you know. We're definitely still in its infancy, but it's growing equipment wise, if you can't tell. Quality wise, for sure, it has grown quality wise. It It's just, I'm trying to just level up as I can. But also, I do want to say this for all my creators out there. Yes, you need to invest in yourself, in equipment, that type of stuff. Don't go broke doing it though. You know, you can get by with less than top tier equipment. You know what I'm saying? You can get by with the bare minimum for just starting out, for sure. 100%. Ooh, okay. But yeah, I do want to say this though. So, as you can see, I got if you go back and watch the older ones, I was using mics, I was using less than great microphones. They weren't that good, but I was making them work. I was giving them hell. And then, I got these mics. They're better than what they were. And eventually I'm going to have better mics than this. And even setup wise, just that growth alone from the desk and the one chair to now. Now I have a whole living room to myself, and if you've been here, you know the growth that's happened so far. So anyway, what I'm getting to is I got a new toy, as you can see. I got these brand new nice headphones. They sound fucking amazing. For all my music people out there, if you got a little bit of money to spend on some headphones, I recommend you get some Audio Technicas. They sound crisp. They are so crisp. Technically, they're not noise canceling headphones, but they are, if that makes sense. Like, these headphones are sweet as fuck. And also on top of that, I got this thing called a headphone amp. So if you've noticed in prior episodes, I've been the only one with headphones on. Okay. And probably 9 out of 10 of you don't really know why I have the headphones on, but it's just so you can monitor yourself. So oh, I'm close enough to the mic, or when I get all the way over here, I can't hear myself as well. But when I come back to the mic, oh, I know that my levels are good right here and you can hear it. And so what I'm getting at is, on top of me upgrading my headphones, I also got a microphone or a headphone amp. So all my guests can have their own pair of headphones as well. So that's a beautiful thing too. So like I was saying, just leveling up slowly but surely. Don't go broke doing it though. Don't go broke doing it, but definitely if you're trying to be a content creator in any way, if you want to go be a painter, man, you're going to have to go buy some pastels and brushes and canvases. But do you have to go get the $1,000 brushes just off rip? No. You'll get there, And that's kind of what I want to kind of show people, that look, I started this with a MacBook, one camera, and a couple USB microphones, couple $50 mics, And now, it's growing. It's growth, slowly but surely, but it's growing. This is going to be sort of a short episode, but I definitely wanted to just get something out, man. Like I said, I didn't film any podcasts last week. Unfortunately, I just was busy, things happen. Eventually life is just going to come at you very quickly, and sometimes you're just not going to be able to do the stuff that you want to do, but I did get a chance to film a unboxing video the Travis Scott merch video that I put out did crazy numbers for me. I only have 100 subscribers on YouTube. I got 2,000 views and like 50 comments on that. Huge. Like, for real, huge. I got five subscribers just off of that alone. So like I was saying, I didn't actually get to film a podcast last week at all, but I did film an unboxing video for the 4-year anniversary of Crybaby. Yes, Ellie, this is her first podcast. She's never actually been in one. Hey, uncle. I got my uncle in my Instagram live right now. Lay down. Yeah, but I did film an unboxing for the 4-year anniversary of Crybaby. They dropped the estate of Lil Peep, dropped some new merch for Crybaby. I got the white t-shirt. Go check that out. Like I said in the video, I did briefly go over it. Yeah, rest in peace, Lil Peep. I did briefly go over it in the video, so definitely go watch it. But I'm just trying, when it comes to the YouTube channel, I'm just trying new stuff. I'm just trying different things. I'm just trying stuff out. I might drop a vlog. I might drop a podcast. I might drop a food mukbang eating video. You know what I'm saying? I might, you know, I don't know. Maybe one day I might do cooking videos. I mean, who knows? Who knows? And the unboxing videos, I ordered the Travis Scott shirt. It took me 2 months to get it. And I was like, dude, I got to capitalize off of this. I was like, I waited way too long for this to just take an IG pic with it, which I haven't even done yet. But I hate taking pictures, low key. But I was like, man, I got to capitalize on this shit. And I know Travis Scott's fans out there are crazy as shit. And you know they're searching that shit up on YouTube because it took 2 months to get there. And I got 2,000 views on that. My Bonnaroo vlog, 2019 vlog, also just hit 2,000 views too. I mean, thank you guys. I appreciate everyone who's checked out my stuff, man. I mean, it's just the start, man. I'm just trying stuff. It's fun to me. Yeah. So I posted a couple times on my story, send me questions for episode 52. This is where we're at. I got a couple responses. One of them was a question, like I said. One of them was like a topic suggestion. And the question was, I feel like it's a very simple question, but I'm glad that it was brought to my attention. I'm glad that it was asked. I'm glad it was submitted. And it was submitted by someone who I haven't seen in a few years. But I went to school with him when we were younger. His name is Cortavius. He goes by Joe J. He's a rapper. I'm not sure where he lives. It's been 6 or 7 years, 7 or 8 years since I've seen him, but I wish him well, and I reconnected with him on Instagram recently. He's still out here making music and stuff, and I really respect that. But his question for me was, how do you get an artist to interview? And I think that's a simple but necessary question. And to be honest with you, just ask me, because I'll tell you this, man, I'm out here asking most of the time, hey, can you want to do this? Hey, can we do this? And yeah, I mean, I would say basically the only requirements is to just live near me, you know? I have talked about doing like something like a Zoom call or like a FaceTime. But the logistics of that is kind of tricky because, well, for one, let me just give you an example. So there's a rapper in, I think, Texas or something like that, who I connected with on Instagram. We've never actually met in person, but like, you know, we just found each other on IG. I've posted him on Slightly Daily before. And, you know, we went back and forth a bit. I brought up the suggestion of saying like, hey man, what do you think about a Zoom call? Would that be tight? And he was like, yeah. And then I was like, okay, yeah, let's do it. And I was like, I'll hit you up. And then like, I kind of never did. And you know, that's what I was saying, like the logistics of it. It's just kind of, I don't know. It would have to be someone who's really like serious about it. And that's not like a diss to him, or I'm not even trying to like make it seem like it's no one's fault really, and because it's understandable. That's like an abstract thing. It's such a new thing too. The Zoom, like a Zoom call. What do you mean? You know? And then also you got to think about the quality of it too. Like, yes, on my end I have a microphone, but he might not have a just a microphone, and the MacBook microphone that's built into it might be all right, but it's, from what I've recorded all my podcasts on, they've been at least with some kind of external microphone. So, but back to the question though, I mean, how you get an artist interview, man, is to just ask, bro, and more than likely, I will try and get you in there. We'll try and we will figure something out, man, if you really want to, and if you're really serious about it. And that also brings me, it segues me really perfectly into this next thing I have to say about that kind of stuff, like the scheduling and that kind of stuff. Okay. Don't do that. Shh. I'm filming. But I want to say this. To the few artists who have messaged me directly on Instagram asking for episodes, I will get you in here, okay? I mean this with all due respect, okay? I have a priority list with who I'm trying to get in here, okay? I don't do that. This is not my job. I do not get paid for this shit, okay? I have a very small window of time to film things like these, okay? And I want to make the best use of it, okay? And if it's come a Tuesday and I'm like thinking about the weekend and I'm trying to schedule so-and-so to get in here, and for one, it might be somebody that I know personally, but it also might be someone who I'm interested in and that would maybe benefit the channel more. Now, and I know that sounds kind of contradictory in a sense, because yes, I do want this platform to be for everyone, all kinds of people. But if I don't know you personally and I never met you, don't get offended that I'm not like jumping on the gun to like try and get you in here. It's nothing personal. Eventually one day you will get in here, okay? And yeah, I hope you understand. I hope that makes sense, because there's only so much time that I have to get in here and do this. If I could do this every day, I literally would. And for people who really know me deep down, you should know that I'm serious, because I'm so passionate about this stuff. And yeah, so long story short, what I was saying, if you've contacted me and I didn't reply to you, it's nothing personal. I will get to you, okay? We will get it in. We'll get it in here. The last couple weeks, I've been booked, all right, to the teeth. I've been pretty booked ever since I moved into this new spot. And that's beautiful. I'm so blessed to say that. It's been great. Business is booming. But for instance, like some days like today, shit fell through, blah, 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 whatever. I'm going to just strap it in. I'm going to just do it myself. Fuck it, fuck it. I don't know, it feels really comfortable being in here though. It really does. Like straight up solo. I got some good headphones in me. So what's also super cool about these headphones is I can't hear nothing else but my voice. So I am locked in right now. I got a little bit of whiskey in me. I'm locked in, man. For real. Y'all go show some love to Austin Bryant. Austin's Lost. That's my dog. Without saying too much, because I guess we like to keep things sort of a surprise, a secret. Not a secret, but a surprise. Let me just leave it to you. Let me put it to you like this. Austin and we're going to be working on some stuff soon, okay? I really, like I said on the podcast I had with Bino, Jayon, and Austin, I really admire their drive. I admire their camaraderie that they have. It's beautiful. Their friendship, their relationship that they have with each other is beautiful. And also, Austin has supported me a ton, man. More ways than you watching this right here would ever know. For real. And Austin, you know what you've done for me, bro. And I really appreciate it, man. And I want to help you out as much as I can. And yeah. Just wanted to say that. I wanted to just touch that. Just, touch that real quick. I'm not even going to edit that out. Y'all don't even know what I just did. If you made it 23 minutes into this video, go ahead and leave me a comment. Comment your third favorite cereal. Speaking of cereal, probably one of my top 5 greatest accomplishments in life is 2014 Jay-Z tweeted me 2 times. Swear to God. No cap. I asked him what his favorite cereal was, and he answered Captain Crunch, and then replied again and said Crunch Berries though. Facts. Yeah, like I said, this is going to be a short one, but I just really wanted to get in here and film something, man. It has been a long, tough. It has been one of those weeks, if you know what I'm talking about as an adult. It has been a long ass fucking week. And I'm sure you can still see the bags under my eyes, but it keeps me going, what keeps me driven throughout these tough ass weeks that I've had, that I had this week at work, man. What keeps me driven is what really keeps me fueled is just thinking, man, I can't wait to get home so I can write about blah blah blah. I can't, if I just push through this day, I'll have enough money come payday to get blah 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 for the podcast. You know what I'm saying? I just try and this is just a little bit of, and also let me say this. I'm not an expert on nothing. I am literally not an expert on anything, but something about life that I've sort of gathered, the knowledge I've sort of gathered from life. You've got to put in work and you've got to do a ton of shit that you don't want to do before you get to a point in your life where you can do shit that you want to do. And man, you got to take what you can. Your situation in life, man, I know fucking probably every person that's listening, watching this right now is working some bullshit ass job. And look, even on top of that, you probably are working some bullshit ass job and you might not even know what you want to do outside of that. And that's okay. Not everybody is supposed to just no, I'm supposed to be the quarterback, or no, I'm supposed to be the guy who makes the coolest chairs of all time. No, I'm the guy who's supposed to be the dope clothing designer. No, like what really what I'm trying to really get to is you'll figure that shit out. I felt really blessed and lucky to say that I did figure this shit out. I figured out what I wanted to do at a young age. I'm 24, and to some people that might seem old, but in the grand scheme of things, I'm young. And I'm really blessed to say that I'm passionate about something. I care so much about this. Like, I care so much, more than any. Sometimes I feel like it might not even be healthy how much I give a shit. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I just wanted to say that because it's just been a tough week, and what's kept me motivated and what's kept me going through it is the fact that I knew that if I grinded hard enough, I'd be able to get something new for my podcast, and then, eat good and live comfortably, because that's all I really want. I mean, I'm serious. Like, I was having these thoughts the other day. I can say this with all seriousness. Like, I mean this shit. No bullshit. I literally do not desire to be a billionaire. I really don't. You don't need that much money. Like, you really fucking don't. And yeah, I don't know, man. I personally do not desire to be a billionaire. Like, you realize how much $1 billion is? That's 1,000 million. Like, really think about that. And let me sip my drink and you really actually think about that. Like, for real. Like, that's so much money. Like, for real, that is so much money. You don't need that much. Like, I genuinely do not desire to have that much money. And I think that I have to continue to remind myself that, because, dude, if I was getting paid for podcasting what I get paid at my regular ass job, I would literally be the most happy person. I would literally love my life. I don't get paid from this shit yet, but I will, because I'm just trying to manifest it. But what I was saying is, like, I feel like celebrities and famous people tend to try to aspire to be filthy fucking rich. And I don't think that's healthy. Like, you couldn't try to spend $1 billion. Now, I'm not saying I don't want to be a millionaire, but, like, that's a good question, Mario. What would be a comfortable amount? That's kind of what I'm getting to right now, because like, $1 billion is a ton of money. You couldn't even try to spend $1 billion if you wanted to. You could, obviously, but, like, really think about it. You would reach a point where you're like, dude, I literally have everything. But what would be a comfortable amount? I mean, realistically, man, like, seriously, if I could make somewhere close to 6 figures a year, dude, you would be able to have anything you wanted. You would be able to have anything you needed. Like, genuinely, you could do that on your own if you just had, like. And but also, that's like I was saying, though, people want to look like their favorite rapper or Brad Pitt, and they got a fancy convertible fucking the brand new 2025, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, okay, what are we even doing anymore? And I just feel, I don't know. I don't want to be famous. I want to just be successful. And that also kind of gets into, everyone has their own definition of success too. I mean, successful to some people is having a gold chain. I don't desire that. I try my hardest not to be a materialistic person. I try. Obviously, for instance, I just bought a big TV. It was like probably the biggest purchase of my life. No bullshit. Like, for real. I've never bought my own car before, which I'm thankful, blessed. The Lord blessed me with a car. But I don't necessarily desire to want to just stun on everybody. Everyone does have their own definition of success. Like, I don't want to be famous. I don't want everyone to know my business, who I'm hanging out with at all times of the day. People following me around with cameras and shit. Like, dude, that's fucking torture. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's torture, man. Why would you want somebody knowing what you're doing at all times of the day? We already do that enough on the internet. We already expose our life enough on the internet, saying, snapping a picture of your meal at Toots, fucking taking a Snapchat while you're at Whiskey Dicks. Like, we already do that enough, man. Why would you? And then if you're famous, you're already just adding to that exponentially. But a comfortable amount for me, man, I mean, for real, like, I don't need $1 billion. Comfortably, give me $100,000 a year, bro. I would be the happiest person. I'd go buy me a house, man. I'd get me a new car. Maybe get my girlfriend a car, man. I'd build the coolest studio, man. I would work every day. I'd be happy. Would I be the richest person? No. Would I be the richest person in my neighborhood? No. But would I be the happiest? Fucking probably. You're right. That's a good comment he left. He said, you can't check the mailbox without being dressed to perfection because the paparazzi say, basically what he was saying, the exact quote is, you can't check the mailbox without being dressed to perfection because it's paparazzi see you. If the paparazzi see you, they're going to say you fell off, right? So say you're Johnny Depp or Justin Bieber, you go to the mailbox, you just woke up, it's 10:30 in the morning, you throw on a hoodie, you hadn't even looked in the mirror, you look bummy, and they like, oh, Justin, and they're snapping pictures of you, and you just woke up, hadn't even brushed your hair or washed your face or anything, and they'd be like, the headline will be, is Justin Bieber on drugs? Like, yeah, I that's a good point, man. I mean, I think that's really interesting that someone like a J. Cole or a Kendrick Lamar has kind of been able to remain to sustain this kind of like anonymous persona, that's really, I wonder how they do that. Like, how does someone like Kendrick, who is literally larger than life, who has made rap records that have just blown through the stratosphere, who have literally changed the course of human nature, and at the same time be a ghost? Like, when was the, all right, I saw a picture of Kendrick Lamar protesting a couple weeks ago. I couldn't even tell you the last time I saw a picture of Kendrick Lamar or saw him tweet or anything like that. Like, that's Now, if I did say I did come up on some fortune like Kendrick Lamar has, 50-60 million dollars. If I did come up on some kind of fortune like that, man, I would definitely try and strive and be a ghost just like that. Like, dude, I'm 24, man. I don't like partying no more. I really don't. I don't give a shit about that stuff. I really don't. And at this point, man, I'm just trying to grind. That's it, man. Shout out to the Random Select podcast, man. Thank you for tapping in. I want you guys to check him out. He's real dope, real insightful, for real, and I can tell he's real passionate about it too. I'm gonna shoot you a DM when I hop off here, bro. I'm gonna send you a couple stickers. Shit, this is a good time to say this. To everyone that's watching this, if you want some free Slightlee Daily swag, some free Slightlee Daily merch, go ahead and leave me a DM and say, all right, now you're going to have to enter the code word, okay? All right, are you listening? If you want a free sticker or a couple free stickers, you have to DM me the word Jaguar. One more time. Jaguar. Jaguar. You have to enter Jaguar. Okay. DM me Jaguar if you want some free Slightlee Daily merch, some free stickers. Thank you guys for supporting me through this, man. I really do appreciate it. Last order of business. Well, I guess I can get into a couple orders of business. Sports wise, man, it's looking like we're going to see some sports soon, man, in the next year or in the next month. NBA coming back August 1st, quadruple header, busting y'all's heads with some new basketball. Personally, if you don't know this, I'm a LeBron guy. I think the Lakers are going to win it all. I do. They're tough. I think coming out of the Western Conference, it's going to be Clippers versus Lakers in that finals. And then maybe Giannis. Maybe Giannis out of the East. That's going to be tough, though. Bucks versus Lakers finals. I'm calling it right now. Also, baseball will be back around the same time. MLB. College sports has not necessarily made a decision yet. They haven't canceled anything. They haven't really said much about football, college football. I'm a little worried about that. Can't even lie. Yeah, so last order of business. Vo White, I believe is his full name. We connected through my 2019 Bonnaroo vlog. I have definitely shown him some love on this podcast before because he connected with me through the internet and he just was like, hey, I like your stuff. And I was like, bro, thank you. Like genuinely thank you. You know, like I really do appreciate that shit. He came at me with a topic of top 3 favorite scary movies or top 5 scary movies. Let me just say this. Personally, I'm not a big horror film guy. Let me tell you why though. It's not because I'm like scared of them. It's quite the opposite actually. Scary movies for some reason are so fucking corny to me. I don't know why, but like scary movies, horror films are almost always just like corny as fuck to me, and I can always just fucking just predict what's gonna happen. It doesn't matter. Like, yeah, I've watched The Conjuring, I've watched Haunting in Connecticut, I've watched fucking The Exorcist. I literally, like, they make me laugh, and maybe I'm just a fucking psychopath. I don't fucking know, but they're so unrealistic, and I'm genuinely not scared of paranormal entities at all. Like, I used to go ghost hunting for a season in my life when I was in high school, when I was a child. Yeah, I literally used to go looking for ghosts, and no, I never found anything, by the way. And that actually helped me get over my fear of just the dark, to be honest with you. That helped me get over my fear of the dark and just anything that was quote unquote scary. I'm talking cemeteries, I'm talking old churches, I'm talking old haunted hotels. I've been there. We've been there. Shout out bats, burrow athletes tracking spirits. I forgot about that shit. But yeah. So, but I will tell you this. I will say this. There's a couple scary movies that I thought were good films. And I'm sure that's the actual question that he was asking me. A couple that come to mind. Saw 3. I couldn't tell you the last time I saw it, but it's been a couple years, and I was like, man, this is very well written. The screenplay is magnificent. Like I said, maybe I'm just a fucking psychopath, but the imagery was very realistic in that one, where they cut the hand right down the middle. I thought that was brilliant. Maybe I'm just a fucking crazy person, but Sinister, the movie with Ethan Hawke in it, where they find the films in the attic or whatever, that was a good one. Another one that comes to mind, Woman in Black with Daniel Radcliffe. I saw that in theaters. That was a good movie. Conjuring is a good movie. It is. But yeah, I couldn't. There's so many fucking Jason movies, but I like the Jason movies. They're cool, but like they don't. I'm not scared of a fucking guy in a hockey mask with a knife at all. Shit, maybe I'm just fucking completely tone deaf. You guys tell me what are some good horror films. Like, for real, put me on. Honestly, guys, I'm going to wrap this thing up. I don't really have much else to say. I hope you guys enjoyed this. This is sort of an impromptu episode, but also not really, because I'm just trying to fucking get this shit cranked out, man. I'm just trying to do this shit. If you really, really know me, man, you know that I'm a grinder. I'm a hustler. And maybe that's just my ego stepping in. I'm not trying to be conceited, man, but I've been waiting for days like these to get out of school, to get out of college, so that I could grind, man, so I could really, really grind and get in here. Now I finally got some time, and I'm, coming up on some real adult money, and yeah, I want to make this a job one day, man. I'm just trying to manifest it right now. I want to just put that out into the universe. I want this to be my job one day. I want this to support me and sustain life. I want to have children, and I want my children to have children, and I want my great-grandchildren to talk about me like how I talk about my great-grandfather. He was a perfect, to me, a perfect human being, and I'm so blessed that I got to meet him and spend some time with him. He was a very special human being. He fought in World War II. He was yeah, and I mean, when I did meet him, I'm kind of getting off on a tangent, but when I did meet him, he was in his late 80s, early 90s. I was probably 12 or 13 when he passed away. Yeah. But I have some memories of my great grandfather, and I also want to say this, people. I know there's some people out there that that don't have their grandparents, man. And I was really thinking about this the other day. Like, that's tough, man. And I have a small family. I do. I only have one side of my family, but I'm so blessed. I have my grandparents, and I'm so lucky that I have countless amounts of memories of my grandparents with my grandparents. And I have a few memories of my great grandparents, and that's such a blessing. And not a lot of people have that, and I realized that. Yeah. Don't take life for granted, people, and appreciate those who really care about you, and you know who does. You know. That's all I got today. I'm Brennan Austin Timberlake. For those who don't really know, I am Slightly Daily. This is the Slightly Daily Podcast, SLD Podcast. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you listen to this whole thing, like, I really, really do appreciate it. And I hope you enjoy this show I hope you enjoy this thing that I call a show. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not really like News Channel 5 and action. Like, no, like, I'm just a guy with a Dragon Ball shirt on and a microphone and a camera. But, yeah, make sure you DM me the code word Jaguar for free Slightly Daily merch, exclusive swag, some stickers. Code Jaguar. Thank you guys for listening to episode 52. I hope you enjoyed my rant. I hope you enjoyed my words. Please, if you are watching this, share to your timelines, your Facebook walls, your Twitter feeds, your Instagrams, your Instagram stories, your Instagram timelines, maybe even. Ooh, shit. Your Instagram timelines? Yeah. That would be crazy if you did that. Your Snapchat stories, you could go to YouTube, tap that share button, press copy link, paste it to 5 friends. If you paste it to 5 friends, if you copy and paste this link to 5 friends, I personally will give you a $10 gift card to fucking Starbucks or some shit. Show me some proof. Episode 52. Thank you for watching.